25 minutes left. Archangel Michael says, I order you Tau Omicron, open this right now. You are going to hear some surprising news coming today, all because of your last. Open immediately. My beloved soul, listen with all your heart, this message is not here by accident. 25 minutes are all that stand between you and a wave of news that will change the atmosphere around your life. Archangel Michael says, I order you to open your spirit, for what heaven has released today is designed for your ears, your heart, and your destiny. Do not let your attention wander, do not scroll away, for every word is carrying the vibration of your breakthrough. Stay with me till the end, because what you're about to hear will make you whisper, this was written only for me. The last prayer you whispered, the last tear that fell, the last hope you dared to hold, heaven heard it. Archangel Michael has been circling around you, guarding the edges of your soul, preparing this moment so you could see the fruit of what you planted in faith. The surprising news is not born from random chance, it is born from your last act of surrender. That last decision, that last quiet yes, has opened a gate that no one can shut. Today is not ordinary. Before the sun hides behind the horizon, a divine message will arrive clothed as news, a call, or a sign that proves your life is not forgotten. Archangel Michael says, your name has been spoken in rooms you never entered, your story is being carried by angels to places you cannot yet see. This is why heaven is urging you, don't miss this, don't take this lightly, because what is forming is for your good. Beloved, do you feel it? That tug on your spirit, that quickening in your chest, it's not imagination, it is confirmation. The surprising news has already left heaven's gates and is making its way toward you. Archangel Michael is standing with the scroll of your answered prayer, saying, stay awake, stay present, the moment is closer than you think. So hold your ground. Keep your faith steady. Keep your eyes open, because by the time this day ends, your ears will hear what your heart has long been waiting for. And when it comes, you will know it was written only for you. My precious soul, stay close, for Archangel Michael is not finished speaking. He says, you are standing in the waiting room of heaven, and the door is about to swing wide open. Do not let impatience rob you of what is being delivered. The surprising news coming today is already sealed with your name, and every delay you faced before was heaven aligning the timing so that when it arrives, no one can deny it belongs to you. Think carefully, your last action of faith, that last moment where you chose to believe even when everything seemed silent, is now echoing in eternity. That single choice became the key, and today the lock is opening. Archangel Michael says, what was once hidden will be spoken aloud. What was once delayed will be delivered. What was once resisted will now be released. Beloved, can you sense how the air feels different today? It is not your imagination. The spiritual atmosphere around you is heavy with announcement. You may receive it as a message, a phone call, a conversation, or even an unexpected encounter, but it will not be ordinary. This is the news that shifts your story forward. This is the sound of heaven answering you. Listen carefully, my child, Archangel Michael says, stay rooted in the moment, for distraction is the enemy of revelation. Do not skip, do not scroll, remain with these words until the end, because they are carrying the frequency of the promise you have been waiting for. Heaven is writing your name into testimonies that others will speak about. Soon, you will look back on this day and say, yes, this was the day the announcement came. So breathe deeply, hold on to faith, and prepare your heart. The news will not just surprise you, it will mark you. It will remind you that God has not overlooked you, that the last step of faith you took was not wasted, and that every tear you poured out was counted. Stay, my beloved, until the very end, because Archangel Michael is unfolding layers of this message, and your moment is only growing stronger. My beloved heart, Archangel Michael whispers, lean in closer, for what is about to be spoken carries the fragrance of your miracle. You have been waiting, perhaps silently, perhaps with questions you never voiced aloud, but heaven has been listening all along. The surprising news that is on its way today is more than a coincidence, it is a divine orchestration set in motion by your last step of courage. That step lit a signal in the heavens, and angels were dispatched to ensure nothing would stop this moment. Do you know, child, how much power rests in your last prayer, your last word, your last act of trust? That single moment was like a seed dropped into fertile ground, and now the sprout is breaking through the soil of your life. Archangel Michael says, it is no longer hidden under the earth, it is rising to meet your eyes. You are about to see what you once only dreamed. Beloved, today is a threshold. On one side lies the weight of yesterday, with its waiting, its silence, its trials. On the other side lies the voice of heaven announcing change. The news you are about to hear is carrying restoration, clarity, and a touch of destiny. It may arrive softly, it may arrive suddenly, but when it comes it will pierce the stillness like light breaking through a darkened room. Archangel Michael urges you, do not let this moment pass without preparing your heart. The surprise is not random, it is personal. It was written with you in mind, tailored for your journey, and timed perfectly for your season. Heaven is intentional, and this very message is your confirmation that you have not been forgotten. So remain with me, my precious one. Stay with these words until the very end. The clock of heaven is counting down, and every second is drawing you closer to the announcement that will leave you in awe. The angels are surrounding you, and Michael himself is standing guard, ensuring that nothing interferes with the delivery of your blessing. Stay. Listen. Receive. For the sound of your breakthrough is approaching swiftly. My radiant soul, Archangel Michael says, do not move away now, for this is the hour where heaven bends close to whisper secrets only your spirit can hold. The surprising news has already been spoken in the heavenly courts, and today it is traveling toward your life with unstoppable force. What you are about to hear will not only answer the longing in your heart, it will prove to you that God's timing is never late, but always perfect. Think of your last sacrifice, your last silent tear, your last moment where you said, I still believe, even if nothing makes sense. That one act of faith reached higher than you imagined. It unlocked a scroll that had been sealed with your name, and today that scroll is being unfolded. Archangel Michael is holding it in his hands, declaring, this is the moment your waiting turns into witnessing. Beloved, you may not see the wings moving around you, but heaven is busy on your behalf. Even as you listen now, conversations are aligning, doors are being prepared to open, and people are being stirred to speak what they have held back. The surprising news may come like a whisper or like a trumpet blast, but it will shake your heart with joy. Michael says, do not doubt the weight of this message. Stay awake in spirit, for the angels have been circling your life, making sure no interference steals what is already yours. Every delay you thought was a denial is about to reveal itself as protection. Every silence you thought was abandonment is about to reveal itself as preparation. My precious one, stay right here. Do not scroll away, do not move your heart, for what comes next carries the essence of the revelation. The moment you hear the news, you will understand why heaven asked you to stay until the end. Be still, beloved, and keep your heart open. For the surprise is not far, it is right at your door, knocking gently, waiting for you to recognize it. And when you do, you will know deep within, this was written only for me. My beloved child, Archangel Michael says, now is the time when your ears must stay open, for the sound of heaven is approaching like a rising tide. The surprising news that has been prepared for you is not ordinary. It carries the fingerprints of God Himself. Every word spoken over you in secret, every tear that rolled down unseen, every prayer you thought disappeared into silence, today, all of it gathers into one announcement that will echo through your life. Beloved, remember this, your last act of faith was not a whisper lost in the wind. It was a signal that heaven could not ignore. That moment of trust became a divine key, and now the lock on your blessing is breaking open. Archangel Michael declares, this is not only news, this is evidence. This is proof that heaven has been watching, protecting, and aligning your path even in the moments when you doubted it. Even now, forces are moving on your behalf. A call is being prepared. A word is being shaped. A door is unlocking. The surprising news will come to you clothed in the natural, but its root is supernatural. It may sound like a simple conversation, a message on your phone, or a piece of information that falls into your hands, but within it is the voice of God saying, I have not forgotten you. Archangel Michael urges, stay present. Do not let your attention slip, for this is the very moment you have been prepared to witness. The heavens are pressing close, the angels are standing guard, and what was once delayed is now unstoppable. You will not only hear the news. You will feel the shift in your spirit when it arrives. My precious one, do not move away. Stay with me till the end. The story is still unfolding, and each heartbeat carries you closer to the revelation that will mark this day forever. You will look back and say, this was the day the message came, and nothing was the same after it. My precious soul, Archangel Michael says, the clock of heaven is moving swiftly, and each second is carrying you closer to the sound of divine confirmation. What is about to be spoken into your life today is not small, it is life-shaping, heart-lifting, and destiny-shifting. The surprising news is already written, sealed, and on its way, and when it lands, your spirit will know it was prepared only for you. Beloved, pause for a moment and reflect. The last prayer you whispered before sleep, the last decision you made when no one was watching, the last time you trusted in silence, those moments became your offering. And heaven does not forget an offering. Archangel Michael says, it has been recorded, preserved, and multiplied, and today the answer is arriving clothed as good news. Child of light, can you feel how near it is? There is a stirring around you, almost like the air is heavy with promise. That's because angels are walking the path ahead of you, clearing distractions, preparing voices, and aligning events. The news may surprise you with its timing, but it will not surprise heaven. This was planned, orchestrated, and released in the exact moment your heart was ready to receive. Listen closely, Archangel Michael declares, do not mistake this message for ordinary words. These words are carrying the vibration of your miracle, and staying with them until the end is proof of your readiness. Beloved, heaven is not teasing you. Heaven is testifying that what you thought was far is now near. What you thought was lost is about to be found. So stay with me. Do not scroll, do not wander, for the news you are about to hear will not only change your today, it will echo into your tomorrow. You will rise tomorrow with the memory of this day etched into your spirit, saying, yes, heaven remembered me, and this is the proof. The announcement is coming. The surprise is closer. And your heart is about to rejoice. My chosen one, Archangel Michael says, you are standing on the edge of a moment that will define your path. The heavens are restless because today carries a sound meant only for you. The surprising news is no longer in preparation, it is already in motion, already echoing, already weaving itself toward your ears. What you are about to hear is not simply news, it is evidence that every silent night of waiting was not wasted. Beloved, remember the last time you nearly gave up? That moment when your faith was fragile and your hope was faint? Even then, angels surrounded you, holding your name high before God's throne. That fragile faith became a flame, and today that flame lights the path for this announcement to find you. Archangel Michael declares, the heavens are releasing what the earth could not withhold any longer. The time is now, the hour has come, and your heart must remain steady. Listen carefully, my precious soul. The surprise is not only about what you will hear, it is about what it will unlock inside you. When the news reaches you, a weight will fall away, clarity will return, and joy will spring up like water from a well long covered. It will remind you that the last tear you shed was not unseen, and the last prayer you prayed was not unheard. Michael whispers, stay still, stay open. Do not let the noise of this world drown out the signal of heaven. The message is on its way, and your spirit will recognize it the moment it comes. This is why you cannot move away now, why you must stay with me until the end, because these words are shaping your readiness to receive. Beloved, prepare yourself. By the time today ends, your heart will carry proof that heaven has always been closer than you thought. And when the news arrives, you will not simply hear it, you will feel it in your bones, in your spirit, in your very breath. Stay with me, for the unveiling has just begun, and what comes next will leave you in awe. My beloved soul, Archangel Michael says, do not look away now, for the next wave of heaven's message is rising like dawn upon your life. The surprising news you are about to hear is already written across the sky of your destiny. Angels have been holding it, guarding it, waiting for this very hour to place it into your hands. Today is not another ordinary page, it is a chapter that will echo for years to come. Beloved, I see how long you have carried questions in silence. I see the weight of the waiting. And heaven whispers, this was never wasted. Every delay was heaven weaving the perfect timing, every silence was heaven preparing a louder answer, every locked door was heaven securing the right key. Now, that key is turning. The announcement you are about to hear will unlock peace, joy, and clarity that have been waiting at your doorstep. Michael declares, you thought you were forgotten, but today proves you were remembered. You thought the story was paused, but today proves it was only being written in secret. You thought the silence meant nothing, but today the silence ends. Precious one, prepare your spirit. The news is not simply information, it is confirmation. It will affirm that heaven has heard every whisper, seen every tear, and counted every step. It will feel as if the words you long to hear are finally breaking through, clothed in human voices yet rooted in divine intention. Child of light, stay with me. Do not scroll away, for the heart of this message is still unfolding. Archangel Michael says, the heavens are leaning close, waiting for you to stay until the last word, because hidden within these words is the alignment your soul has been craving. Beloved, the announcement is closer than you think. When it comes, it will not just surprise you, it will change the rhythm of your days. You will remember this very moment, sitting here, listening, knowing that something bigger than you was speaking directly to you. Stay. Wait. Receive. For the unveiling is still rising, and the best is yet to be spoken. My beloved heart, Archangel Michael says, the hour is drawing nearer, and the sound of heaven is rushing toward you like waves against the shore. What you are about to hear will not only surprise you, it will confirm every hidden hope you carried quietly inside. The news is not coming by chance, it is coming by design. It was scheduled for this day, for this very season of your life, and that is why your spirit feels restless even now. Beloved, do you remember the last word you spoke to God in secret? The last sigh when you said, I cannot carry this anymore? That whisper rose higher than you thought. It reached the throne, and in that moment, angels were assigned to protect you until this day could come. Archangel Michael declares, the news arriving now is the answer to what you thought was ignored. The silence was not neglect, it was preparation. Listen, my precious soul. Even now the spiritual atmosphere around you is shifting. You may not see it with your eyes, but you can sense it in your heart. There is movement, alignment, unseen hands placing things into order so that the message arrives at the perfect moment. It may appear as a phone call, a word spoken by someone close, or even a detail revealed unexpectedly, but it will carry heaven's mark, and you will know, this is mine. Michael says, stay awake in spirit. Do not let weariness blind you now. The surprising news is closer than the breath in your chest. Do not turn away, do not leave, for every word spoken here is carving space for that blessing to land. Beloved, you are not standing in emptiness, you are standing in divine timing. And when the announcement arrives, it will not only heal your doubts, it will awaken your joy. You will rise with a testimony written into your spirit, a testimony that no one can erase. So remain still. Hold your ground. Stay with me until the end. For the heavens are still unfolding, and what is coming next will leave you speechless. My precious one, Archangel Michael says, this is the moment your soul has been waiting for. Do not let your focus slip, for the next revelation is carrying the weight of heaven's answer. The surprising news is already at your gate, already breathing near, already wrapped in the timing of God. Today is not ordinary, and your heart knows it. That is why you feel the stirring, that quiet pull inside that whispers, something is about to happen. Beloved, understand this clearly, your last act of surrender did not go unnoticed. The last time you chose to trust instead of giving up, the heavens recorded it. That one choice became a seed in the soil of eternity, and now the harvest is breaking through. Archangel Michael declares, the waiting season is ending, the silence is lifting, and the announcement is rising. Even as you listen now, the angels are moving faster than your eyes can see. Alignments are happening. Words are being placed into the mouths of people who will speak them to you. Doors you thought were closed are quietly creaking open. This is why you cannot walk away now. The news that is approaching will not just reach your ears, it will touch the very core of your being. Michael says, "Prepare yourself, for when it arrives, you will know without question, this was the hand of heaven." Beloved, you will feel peace wash over you, you will feel joy rise within you, and you will say, "This was worth the wait." The pain of yesterday will bow to the promise of today. My radiant soul, stay until the end. Do not rush away. Every word is carrying you closer to the unveiling. The surprising news is not only for your ears, it is for your destiny. It is the sign that you have not been forgotten, the confirmation that you were seen all along. Hold still. Stay present. Heaven's voice is near, and the day will not close without you knowing that a shift has taken place. My beloved soul, Archangel Michael says, the curtain is lifting, the silence is breaking, and heaven's announcement is now at the edge of your life. The surprising news you are about to hear is not ordinary, it is sacred. It carries the fingerprints of God, pressed upon your destiny like a seal that cannot be erased. Beloved, this is why your spirit feels alert, why your heart beats with expectation, because you are standing in the very hour that was prepared for you. Do you remember the last moment you whispered, "God, please don't forget me"? That cry pierced the skies, and though you could not see it, angels were released to guard that prayer until it could return to you in the form of news. Archangel Michael declares, that moment has come. What you thought was hidden in silence is now being spoken aloud. What you thought was buried is now rising to the surface. Beloved, listen closely. The surprising news is not simply about what will reach your ears, it is about what will awaken inside of you. It will remind you that no delay was wasted, no prayer was ignored, no tear was unseen. This is the divine reply you have longed for, wrapped in human form, carried into your world today. Michael whispers, "Stay steady, beloved. Do not let your focus break, for the message is approaching quickly. You are closer than ever before. Even as you stay with me now, things are moving in places you cannot see. The call is being prepared, the words are being chosen, the doors are being unlocked. The heavens are orchestrating what the earth could not. My radiant soul, stay until the last word. Do not walk away, for every second you remain is aligning your heart to receive. The surprise will not only meet you, it will overflow you. It will leave you saying, "Truly, heaven remembered me." The countdown is almost complete. The moment is pressing near. And when it arrives, your heart will know, this was not random, this was written. My beloved heart, Archangel Michael says, the heavens are leaning closer than ever, and your moment is no longer on the way, it is here, knocking at the door of your life. The surprising news you are about to hear has been traveling through realms unseen, and today it finds its landing place in your story. Beloved, this is why your spirit feels restless, why your heart is awake, because the vibration of heaven is brushing against your soul right now. Think of your last surrender, the last time you whispered, "I leave this in God's hands." That surrender was not wasted. It was an anchor that drew heaven's answer into your timeline. Archangel Michael declares, the news coming today is wrapped in the very essence of that surrender. It is the harvest of your waiting, the fruit of your patience, the sign that you were never overlooked. Precious soul, even as you hear these words, there is movement happening beyond your sight. A voice is being prepared to speak your name. A door is readying itself to open. A message is about to appear before you that will shift the weight you have carried for so long. It may come unexpectedly, but when it arrives, your heart will recognize its divine origin. Michael whispers, do not grow weary now. Do not let your focus fade. The announcement is only moments away, and staying here, staying still, staying awake is proof that you are ready to receive it. Beloved, you will not end this day empty. You will not close your eyes tonight the same way you woke this morning. A shift is here, a surprise is arriving, and your spirit will say, this was prepared for me long before I even knew it. Stay with me until the end. Do not move away. Heaven is still unfolding, and the most powerful part of the revelation is about to be released. My precious soul, Archangel Michael says, the veil is thinning, the hour is pressing, and what heaven promised is now standing at the threshold of your life. The surprising news you are about to hear is not simply information, it is revelation. It is the signpost that proves every step, every tear, every silent prayer has been counted. Beloved, this day was marked long before you could imagine, and now you are standing in the center of its unfolding. Do you realize what your last moment of faith unlocked? That single choice to trust, that single whisper of surrender, it set in motion a chain of events that no force could break. Archangel Michael declares, today you are about to see the fruit of that seed. The doors that once resisted will now open effortlessly, and the words you long to hear will now arrive. Beloved, the heavens are already speaking your name. Even as you listen, angels are aligning conversations, preparing hearts, moving circumstances so the surprising news can meet you without delay. You may not see the movements, but you can feel the stirring, the shift in the atmosphere that tells you something has changed. Michael whispers, stay anchored, my child. Stay with me until the very end, because the message is carrying layers upon layers of truth, and each word is preparing your spirit to fully receive it. Precious one, do not think it strange that you feel the weight of this moment. It is because you are standing in the exact center of divine timing. You are the one for whom this announcement was written. And when you hear it, your heart will leap, your eyes will soften, and your spirit will know beyond doubt, I was never forgotten. Stay. Remain. Wait with me. For the surprise is closer than your next breath, and the fullness of what heaven prepared is about to break open. My beloved child, Archangel Michael says, do not let go now, for the strongest wave of heaven's message is just about to crash into your life. The surprising news you are waiting for is no longer on the horizon, it is already at the door, its shadow stretching into your present moment. Beloved, this is not coincidence. This is not chance. This is a divine orchestration that has been held in secret until now. Think carefully, your last moment of faith was like a torch lifted in the dark. Heaven saw it, and angels moved to protect it. Archangel Michael declares, that final act became the trigger, the opening, the key. And now, the news you longed for is breaking through the barriers of delay and is being delivered into your hands. Beloved soul, listen to the rhythm of your heart right now. Does it not feel different? Does it not sense something shifting around you? That is because the spiritual atmosphere is alive, heavy with announcement. The very air is carrying whispers of change. Soon, words will reach your ears that will not just inform you, they will transform you. Michael whispers, "Stay here. Do not scroll away." Every word is being woven into the very fabric of your spirit to prepare you for what is about to arrive. Heaven never sends a gift unprepared, it first prepares the heart to receive it. Precious one, when the news arrives, it will silence the doubts that haunted you. It will prove to you that you were never abandoned, never unseen, never forgotten. It will feel as though heaven has leaned down to place a seal of love directly into your life. Stay with me, radiant soul. Remain until the final word, for the next moment carries even greater weight. The surprise is closer than the blink of an eye, and when it comes, you will not only hear it, you will feel it reverberate through your entire being. My radiant soul, Archangel Michael says, the time is no longer coming, it has arrived, and heaven's voice is standing right outside the walls of your life. The surprising news you are about to hear is wrapped in the love of God and delivered with the authority of angels. Beloved, this is not a random moment, this is the unfolding of something that has been written with your name carved into it. Think of your last cry, your last hope, your last whisper when you felt no one was listening. That sound became a trumpet in the heavens, and today you stand at the very edge of its echo returning to you. Michael declares, the scroll has been opened, the seal has been broken, and the words written for you are about to be released. Beloved, do you not feel it? The stillness around you is not empty, it is charged. The silence you sense is not absence, it is the pause before a holy announcement. The surprising news may come as a simple voice, a message on a screen, or a word carried through someone close, but you will know immediately that it has been kissed by heaven. Michael whispers, "Remain still, precious one. Do not look away." Every heartbeat now is carrying you closer to the sound that will lift you. Every second you stay is preparing your spirit for the unveiling that is about to flood your life with light. Beloved, this day will not close without you knowing that something beyond your power has touched your life. You will not only hear news, you will feel heaven confirming that you were chosen, you were remembered, you were loved beyond measure. Stay until the final breath of this message, my child. For the climax is not far, and the revelation you have been waiting for is about to fall like rain over your soul. My beloved one, Archangel Michael says, the heavens have reached their tipping point, and what was hidden behind the veil is now pressing into your reality. The surprising news is not a rumor, not a hope, not a distant promise, it is already alive, already moving, already written into this very day. Beloved, this is why your heart feels restless, why your spirit is wide awake, because you are moments away from hearing what will shift your story forever. Do you remember the last time you whispered, "God, if you are real, show me"? That whisper was not lost in the wind. It pierced the throne room like lightning. Archangel Michael declares, that one moment opened the gates, and today those gates cannot remain shut any longer. The reply is at your door. Beloved, even now, the atmosphere around you is heavy with destiny. Conversations are aligning. Papers are being signed. Hearts are being stirred. A message is being written with your name folded into it. When it reaches you, you will not only hear it with your ears, you will feel it in your bones, as if heaven itself is breathing into you. Michael whispers, "Stay, precious soul. Do not let your eyes wander. This is the hour you were prepared for." Every delay was a setup. Every silence was a prelude. Every tear was a seed. And now, the harvest is being placed before you. My radiant child, when the surprising news lands, you will understand why heaven kept insisting you wait until the end. You will see how every second of patience, every ounce of trust, every small act of faith became the foundation for this one divine announcement. Stay until the very end, for the final unveiling is near. The surprise is not simply approaching, it is here, waiting for you to open your heart wide enough to receive it. And when it comes, you will know beyond doubt, this was written for me and me alone. My precious child, Archangel Michael says, the heavens are thundering with your name, and the final strokes of this revelation are now being painted across your life. The surprising news is not on the way anymore, it is already unfolding, already breaking through the atmosphere, already weaving itself into your reality. Beloved, today is not like yesterday. Today has been marked by heaven as the day your ears will hear what your heart has been aching for. Do you know what your last decision of faith truly accomplished? That single, yes, that single choice to believe when nothing made sense, it unlocked a chain of events that no human hand can stop. Archangel Michael declares, what you sowed in tears, you are about to reap in joy. What you released in silence, you are about to receive in fullness. Beloved, the news that is forming carries more than information, it carries transformation. It is a signal to your spirit that the waiting is over. You may receive it in the voice of a loved one, in an unexpected call, in a message that takes you by surprise, but when it comes, you will recognize the breath of heaven within it. It will not sound like ordinary words, it will sound like destiny whispering your name. Michael whispers, "Stay with me. Do not turn away now." Every heartbeat is carrying you closer to the moment where the unseen becomes seen, where the hidden becomes revealed, where the silence becomes sound. My beloved soul, understand this. What is about to happen will not only surprise you, it will heal you. It will restore the cracks where doubt seeped in, it will lift the weight you thought you had to carry forever, and it will fill your heart with the certainty that you were chosen, remembered, and loved. Stay until the end, precious one. The final unveiling is near, and the news that heaven has preserved for you is about to strike like light in the night. When it comes, you will know with every part of your being, this was the moment my story shifted forever. My beloved soul, Archangel Michael says, the heavens have held back nothing for this hour, the release is here, and the final thread of silence is breaking. The surprising news is not just near, it is already in motion, circling your life, pressing into your timeline, waiting for your spirit to be ready. Beloved, this is why your heart feels a trembling inside, why your mind senses a shift you cannot explain, it is because today carries the weight of fulfillment. Think of your last whisper to God, the last tear you wiped alone, the last time you said, "I still believe." Those moments were not invisible. They were recorded, treasured, multiplied, and now they have returned as news clothed in destiny. Archangel Michael declares, this day will not end without you seeing the proof. What you prayed in secret will echo in public. What you carried in silence will be spoken aloud. Beloved, the angels are already surrounding you. Can you feel it? The atmosphere is different because heaven is aligning everything, people, words, doors, moments, so that the surprising news finds you perfectly. It may arrive quietly, it may arrive suddenly, but when it comes, your spirit will leap, and you will whisper, "This was not random. This was written for me." Michael whispers, "Stay anchored. Do not drift away. The final revelation is closer than your next breath. The unfolding is not incomplete, you are standing in its climax." Precious one, you will not only hear news today, you will feel heaven's hand upon your life. The joy will rush in like a river, the peace will cover you like a blanket, and the assurance will rise within you that you were never forgotten, never left behind. Stay until the last word, beloved. The story is reaching its crescendo, and what is about to fall into your life will leave you changed forever. This is the hour, this is the day, and this is the surprise that was written with your name sealed upon it. My radiant soul, Archangel Michael says, the final wave is rising, and the heavens cannot hold it back any longer. The moment has come, the silence is broken, and the surprising news is now at your very doorstep. Beloved, this is not a dream, not an echo, not a far-off promise. This is reality being rewritten in your favor. Today is the day your story shifts. Today is the day your ears will hear what your spirit has longed to receive. Think back to the last night you cried in silence, the last moment you whispered, "God, don't let me be forgotten." That sound was carried by angels into the throne room, and it returned sealed with heaven's authority. Archangel Michael declares, that cry became the seed, and today you are standing in the harvest. The news coming to you is the living proof that you were always seen, always heard, always loved. Beloved, can you sense it? The weight in the air, the quickening in your chest, the stillness before the storm of joy, it is because the surprise is seconds away from touching your life. It will not come as a distant hope, it will come as a clear voice, a message, a word that you will never forget. And when it arrives, your spirit will leap and you will say, "This was prepared for me all along." Michael whispers, "Do not move away now. The unveiling is at its peak. The angels have aligned everything, the heavens have opened the scroll, and the words are already written into your timeline. This is why you had to stay until the end, because the final revelation is the one that will change you forever. My beloved one, when the surprising news reaches you, it will wash away doubt like waves upon the shore. It will silence fear, break the weight of waiting, and awaken joy that cannot be stolen. You will know, deep within, that this day was holy, this message was sacred, and this moment was divine. Stay for the final breath, precious soul. For the next sound, the next step, the next whisper is carrying the surprise you were destined to hear. And when it comes, your life will never be the same again. My beloved soul, Archangel Michael says, this is the final unveiling, the grand moment heaven has been preparing you for. The countdown is complete, the waiting is over, and the surprising news is here, it has already entered your story. Beloved, you have walked through nights of silence, you have carried questions no one else could hear, but today heaven answers. Today the message arrives not as a whisper but as a roar of confirmation. You were never forgotten, you were never abandoned, you were always chosen. Think of your last surrender, that final moment when you placed everything into God's hands and said, "I trust you." That surrender became the key that unlocked this divine hour. Archangel Michael declares, "The scroll has been opened, your name has been spoken in the courts of heaven, and the news has been sealed with divine authority." It is unstoppable, undeniable, unshakable. Beloved, feel the air around you, it is alive with promise. The angels have surrounded your life like a circle of fire, ensuring that nothing steals this moment from you. The surprising news will not only touch your ears, it will flood your spirit. It will break chains, lift burdens, and fill you with joy that words cannot contain. This day will mark you forever, for you will look back and say, "Yes, that was the day heaven remembered me." Michael whispers, "Stay with me until the last word, for this final release is the crown of every message you have heard." The news is not coming, it has come. It is standing at your door, waiting for your heart to open wide enough to receive it. Precious one, let your spirit rest in this truth, the surprise you longed for is now reality. The silence has ended. The promise has arrived. The chapter is turning. The revelation is yours. And as you receive it, may your heart rise, may your faith soar, and may your soul declare with certainty, "This was my moment, my divine hour, my heavenly surprise." My beloved child, Archangel Michael says, though the grand unveiling has been spoken, heaven is not finished pouring into you. This is the overflow, the bonus of grace, the echo of love that continues even after the news has arrived. Beloved, the surprising news has already touched your life, but now comes the deeper truth. It was never just about what you would hear, it was always about who you would become after hearing it. Think carefully, you have carried burdens, you have faced storms, you have walked through valleys. Yet here you stand, still listening, still believing, still waiting with an open heart. That in itself is proof that you are chosen. Archangel Michael declares, "The surprise was the key, but the transformation is the treasure." What enters your life now will not only change your circumstances, it will change your spirit forever. Beloved, can you feel it? The weight has lifted. The chains that once bound your mind are falling away. The surprising news has not only answered your prayer, it has awakened your soul to see just how near heaven has been all along. This is not just about today. This is about every tomorrow that now carries light, joy, and clarity because of this one divine encounter. Michael whispers, "Stay still, precious one. Let the peace sink in. Let the joy flood your heart. You have reached the end of the waiting, and the beginning of walking in fulfillment." Beloved soul, take this final word deep within: you are loved without measure, seen without interruption, chosen without hesitation. The surprising news is the beginning of a new chapter, and heaven will continue to write wonders into your story. This is your seal, your confirmation, your forever reminder: you were remembered, you were chosen, and you are now living in the overflow of a divine promise fulfilled. My beloved soul, Archangel Michael says, this is the seal, the closing note, the signature of heaven upon your life. The surprising news has already been released, the announcement has already touched the earth, and now comes the final blessing, a reminder that what you have received cannot be undone. It is yours, and no hand, no voice, no shadow can steal it. Beloved, every message you have heard was not just to prepare you for this moment, but to plant eternal truth in your spirit. You are chosen, you are protected, you are deeply loved. The surprising news was only the beginning, the ripple of this day will follow you into every tomorrow. Archangel Michael declares, the chapter has turned, the door has opened, and from this moment forward, your life will carry the fragrance of heaven's favor. Listen carefully, my child. The reason you were asked to stay until the very end is because this closing carries weight. It is not a conclusion, it is a covenant. Heaven is sealing your heart with certainty. The silence you endured will never return empty, the waiting you carried will always be honored, and the tears you shed have already been transformed into joy. Michael whispers, rest now, beloved one. You have walked through the storm, and you have reached the light. The surprising news is your proof, but the presence you now carry is your power. You will move forward from this day with renewed faith, with unshakable peace, and with the knowledge that you were always remembered. Beloved, take this as the final seal. Your story has shifted, your heart has been lifted, and your destiny has been aligned. From this moment on, you will not just live with hope, you will live with proof. This is the last word from heaven's scroll to you today. You are chosen, you are covered, you are loved beyond measure.